Well, Deila, you did it again. Congratulations, mate. You did it again. You're slowly but surely making your way to the top of the top of the chain of shite Celtic managers. You're really getting fucking Tony Mowbray a run for his money. And John Barnes is fucking screaming, no, this is mine, mate. This is my fucking title. I'm the shitest manager of all time at Celtic. Don't fucking do it. But you're grabbing onto him, right? You're holding onto his fucking trouser leg. You're like, I'm coming for this motherfucker. This is going to be my title. Because once again, Celtic have been beaten in the fucking league. We are now in February and Aberdeen are 3 points. 3 points behind us. How is this even fucking acceptable, Dermot Desmond and Peter Law? How can you sit there and go, aye, this is the norm here, aye, this is perfectly fine. This is absolutely fucking embarrassing. You know, we have what? We have a fucking what? We have a scouting system that fuck all the other team in the country has. That as good as ours, at least. We have more money, way more fucking money, higher budget, or higher wages, um, way better fucking training facilities, and we're a fucking much bigger club than any team in this country. But yet, we're in February, and Aberdeen are 3 points behind us. How is it that, Deila? Tell me, how is that? How, you talk about all these positives, and you have been since we lost the fucking, since we got put by Maribor at the start of the fucking, your fucking reign here. You've been talking about positives. Where are they, Deila? Because what I see is this. In your first season, we made it to the last 32 of the Europa League, and we got beat off by the fucking worst ever Inter Milan teams I have ever fucking seen, by the way. Then this season, we once again don't qualify for Europe. We get beat off a worse fucking team this time in the fucking the qualifying round, right? When we could have fucking won it, but Dial decides, let's go to fucking Sweden and let's sit here and with our hands in our boys and let's fucking waste time for 90 minutes. Even though the fact that when we were at Celtic Park, we attacked the bastards and won the game. But let's go to fucking Sweden and act like a bunch of cunts, sit here and let's just lose the game. Because that's what you've got, Dialer. You've not got a fucking plan B. That's your fucking, you're a one-minded fucking manager. You've got one set, one tiger of tactics, nothing else. You've got one dish, that's it. Because any time I've seen Celtic play this season or last season, they've been losing. I have never thought they're getting back into it. Because, look at the Ross County game just there at the Sunday. For fuck's sake, we went down 10 men, we didn't fucking go down fucking 8 men. We weren't at 7 men, 6 men, 5 men. We were at fucking 10, that's one difference. Martin O'Neill's team would have fucking shagged that Ross County team with 9. Neil Lennon would have beat those bastards with 10. But we looked fucking useless. Fucking useless. And you can't blame anyone else but the management. You can't. You can't blame the manager for the team though fucking putting them away. But we didn't have much fucking chances. When we're not making progress as a team, you can't just fucking blame everyone but the manager. The Lee Griffiths isn't his fault we're no fucking winning games. It isn't Gary Mackay-Stevens or James Forrest or Scott Browns. They're not picking the team sheets. They're not making the fucking transfers. They're not making the substitutions. They're not in charge. They don't prepare these teams for their fucking next games. This is all on Ronny Deila and his management. And John Collins and John Kennedy and every fucking one else to do with that. That Aberdeen game. Well, wait. Johnny Hayes, as soon as he scored that goal, we didn't look like getting back in that to fuck. Did we? We were fucking nowhere near getting back in that. And honestly, that is becoming the norm at Celtic Park. That really is. That's becoming the norm at Celtic Park. Look at this season for fucking Dyla. Look at this season. He promises Champions League football last season. We don't get it this season. So after the Malmo game, he's like, oh, we'll get Champions League football next season. Well, we fuck, mate, because you're like a broken record right now. All you do is you're talking about judgment at the end of the season and look at the positives. That's all you fucking ever say. Why is it never, Dyla, that you can say at the end, hey, I got my tactics wrong. You know, I understand that we've got problems and we need to work on that. It's always, oh, look at the positives. No, fuck off, Mr. Sunshine. This team is absolutely fucking dire. We didn't even win a game in the fucking Europa League. We had mould. Who the fuck are mould? Like, seriously, I thought mould was something you went and bought for fucking Tesco for fucking children to fucking put together and make fucking sandcastles and, you know, dinosaurs and shit out of. Not a team that fucking destroyed us in fucking Norway, then came into Celtic Park and did the same fucking thing. Who the fuck are mould? And then you've got an Ajax team, which is the worst Ajax team I've ever seen. It is hand down the worst Ajax team I have ever seen. Their defence was as worse as ours. That defence was fucking woeful. And we still lost to the bastards 2-0 at home. Then we've got Fenerbahce, with who their only decent player is fucking Van Persie. And even him, he didn't do anything. We didn't win a single game in that fucking Europa League group. That is the first time a Celtic manager has never won a game in a European competition in history. Now, that is absolutely fucking embarrassing. It really is. That is fucking embarrassing. And keep in mind, right, Deila was brung to Celtic Park as an experienced manager, right? A young manager that still has a little bit to learn, but experienced in league football and winning titles. You know, what he done in Norway was good, but you know, he's came here and he's been absolutely fucking diabolical. He's been fucking terrible. He's been absolutely fucking shocking. And then, you know, you have to look at the league now. You know, we're not in Europe. We're not in Europe in February like we should be, especially in the fucking Europa League. You know, 2 years ago we won the fucking Champions League, for fuck's sake. Europa League, right? We're even in the Europa League in February. And he's talking about Champions League next season. Keep that in mind. It's the fucking funny part. And then we're fucking 3 points ahead of Aberdeen. 3 points ahead of Aberdeen in February. And at the end of the game, he's like, well, you know, we're going to fight to the bitter end. You know what, if any Celtic manager has to actually say that we're going to fight to the bitter end, as if it's some kind of fucking challenge to beat, like it's some kind of fucking, you know, world achievement, some kind of unknown, you know, like we're head to head, Aberdeen and Celtic. When you act like that, you should be kicked the fuck out, because that is fucking embarrassing. When you look at this Celtic team, Neil Lennon's Celtic team fucking walked the leagues. They fucking walked the league. He didn't win a fucking treble, but he walked the fucking league. And he got us in fucking Champions League. And he done things in Europe. Ronny Deila was meant to be at least as good as Lennon when he was brung here. And he's absolutely done nothing when he's came here. We've actually done worse this fucking season. We've regressed from last season. Now, it really speaks numbers for the board and Dermot Desmond and Peter Law when you look at this. When you actually fucking, you know, you look at what's going on at Celtic Park. It's fucking embarrassing. It really is. But we are a team that's become the norm to expect failure now. You know, people are saying we're still going to win the league. You're probably right. But that's no fucking, that to 90% of Celtic fans, that isn't a fucking achievement. That isn't a fucking achievement. We should be winning the league. It shouldn't be a question. It shouldn't be something that, you know, we should fucking, you know, question at the start of seasons, or you know, wonder, or fucking, you know, oh mate, I'm shiting it. You know, I think we're Aberdeen have a good chance to win this league. That should never be a fucking conversation piece, mate. It should be, aye, we're gonna win the league, but who's gonna finish second? Unless there's a fucking formidable Rangers side in the fucking league, you should never, ever have to fucking say about Celtic being challenged for the league. And any Celtic manager honestly thinks that that's fucking acceptable should be fucking chased. Now, I'm going to leave you with this little input from John Hudson. And he posted on his Twitter not that long ago. And he really puts into light what's going on at Celtic Park and what Dermot Desmond and Peter Law need to make a decision on.
The ball, the delivery, and just taking responsibility as a whole on the pitch as a defensive unit. And it's cost them time and time again. You look at the two Mould games, you look at the Malmo games, you look at being in front twice against Ajax away from home, being pegged back twice, at home 2-0 to Fenerbahce, at the weekend against Ross County, last night against Aberdeen you got beat 2-1, again from a set piece. Okay, Ross County at the weekend, you're a man sent off for a silly challenge that wasn't really needed to be made. And there's serious concerns with regards to Ronny Deila's position and whether or not he can just get through big games and hold on to tight situations. As I said, this has not gone on in the last 2 or 3 games. This has been going on now for 2.5 years. The 6-1 drubbing to Legia Warsaw, then Maribor. I could go on and on and on. So basically, there's big decisions to be made and made quickly.